There's something in England where if you go through a Tusa in England, I think everybody encourages you to just drink and go to the pub, go with your friends, drink. It's okay. It'll be fine. Like, there's plenty of other people, blah, 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 blah. You know, I went through a breakup before lockdown as well. So the two things together, the breakup and then lockdown, was such a difficult time. And I was feeling things so strongly that I think the songwriting was very available to me, if that makes sense. When you're in an emotional state, I think songs feel closer. I think you can touch them easier. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I think this time has been very difficult personally, but very rewarding creatively as a result. Different people approach it in different ways. When they go through the Tusa, they want happy music. They want to forget about that, and they want to have a drink and dance and just sort of feel happy. Other people, and I think I'm part of the other group, which when I feel sad, I want sad music. Not because it makes me more sad. I feel like when you put on Leonard Cohen or Neil Young or something like that, it feels like you're sitting with a friend who really understands you and they're speaking to you, and it's comforting. It feels like someone is giving you a hug through the music, you know? I think culturally we're very different nations. I think I prefer the Colombian way of doing things. I think it's good to be honest, be emotional, like get all of that kind of stuff out. I think sometimes English people are very straight like this, and we keep everything behind the doors. Maybe something in the middle is good, you know, something in the middle of Colombia and England is perfect. Because this album is called Songs for the Drunk and Broken Hearted. And I think there's something in England where if you go through a Tusa in England, I think everybody encourages you to just drink and go to the pub, go with your friends, drink. It's okay. It'll be fine. Like blah, 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 blah. And you kind of drink through the first few painful weeks. So maybe it isn't a very healthy approach to a Tusa, but I think it's the English way, yeah. I think a breakup is something that everybody goes through at some point in their life. And I think as a songwriter, it's really important. What I'm always trying to do with my songs is write something about me or my experience or whatever, but make it for everybody. Make it so everybody can hear that song and think, oh my God, I know what that feels like. You know, I think Let Her Go is a good example of that. You don't even really need to understand all the lyrics to understand what that song is about. It's universal. One thing that I really learned from this is this new album, Songs for the Drunk and Broken Hearted. It was meant to come out in May, and we finished it in early 2020. But I decided to wait. I decided to hold it back for a while just because it felt weird to put out an album in the middle of the pandemic when we couldn't play shows, we couldn't make videos, we couldn't do anything really around the album. And as a result, I've had so much more time with this record, and I ended up adding some new songs, but also editing the older songs as well and making everything sound better and fuller and richer. It's been a really good lesson to me. I think before the pandemic, everything just happened so quickly. I think the world was moving so quickly and no one had really any time to do anything. It was just quick. Write, record, release, tour, bosh. And hopefully, I think actually coming out of the pandemic, it might just kind of come down a little bit. The pace might just slow. And I think for creativity, that's a really, really good thing. Because yeah, you need time to make something work. You need time to make something sound right and make sure that it's the best thing you can do. So it's definitely a big lesson for me. I am a big fan of Arsenal. Unfortunately, well, we're looking better now, but we've had a very difficult season. So lockdown and Arsenal playing so bad, it was all going wrong. But it's okay. It's okay. I think we're starting to look a bit better now. But to be honest, man, I really, for lockdown, I just threw myself into music. Throughout my life, whenever things are difficult, I think songwriting and music has always been such a wonderful thing to escape